Hello and welcome to my discussion of what I thought about the film mid '90s, which is the directorial debut of actor Jonah Hill, who many people know for his work in Superbad and the 21 Jump Street movies. And the story deals with a coming of age story in Los Angeles, during the mid 1990s, of course, by the character of Stevie, who grows up having to deal with, being tormented and constantly beaten up by his older brother Ian, played by Lucas Hedges. Of course, people know, from the movie Manchester of the Sea, of course, which, he was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. And of course, his single mother, Dabney, played by Catherine, Waterston, the daughter of Sam Waterston from Law and Order. And so the story deals with, Stevie, I guess, as most, teenagers in that, have to, try to find a place in the world, where they fit in. And of course, one day he happens to go to the skateboard shop where he befriends one of the, kids named Ruben. And then, of course, he introduces him to the other kids, including Ray, fourth grade and fuck shit, which are very, odd, names. And then, of course, you know, throughout the film, Stevie's personality, starts to change, I guess, in a way, even though I guess he becomes more confident and starts to feel like he's fitting in. But then, of course, he starts, doing, the typical teenage stuff, including, doing drugs and, having sex and, being disrespectful to his mother. And, of course, standing up to his brother Ian. But then throughout the course of the events of the film, Ruben, who was the one that got Ian into the group, he kind of starts to resent him because he kind of feels like, he's being, replaced as the younger member of the group. And I will say, surprisingly, this movie was a lot better than I thought it would be. I don't know if I would consider it like a comedy per se, but more like I guess like a comedy. Drama has its comical moments and dramatic moments, of course. I mean, one of the few things I would say about the mid '90s movie, I kind of wish it was like a little bit longer, since the movie I thought was pretty good. It was, you know, getting more interesting, and kind of felt like, in my personal opinion, and it ended a little too abruptly when things could have been picked up. But I guess that was the intention of it. But I will say, in terms of the feel for the mid '90s movie itself, it's a very relatable coming of age story, which I'm guessing many people, including myself, could relate to this particular film. And I would also say, surprisingly, Jonah Hill, proves, he can be quite a capable director if given the right project. But I was really surprised he didn't have like a small acting part in it or something like that. But that's okay. So I would definitely say it may not be like, say, the movie one would want to own, but I would definitely say something worth giving it a look. So that's just my personal opinion on the film. And I'll just conclude this review by saying, just feel free to like, comment, share the video, just to give some feedback on what people thought about it. And of course, feel free to check out other videos that I've done. Okay, everyone, thanks again.